Okay, let's have an honest conversation. We live in an age where solutions for every perceived flaw, be it flagging memory, restless sleep, or persistent mood swings, are endlessly advertised. We're bombarded with an overwhelming array of pills, intricate programs, and demanding dietary regimes, each promising a comprehensive fix. But what if the most profound and lasting improvements for your emotional resilience, your sharpened focus, your reliable memory recall, and your deeply restorative sleep, especially as you navigate life beyond 60, weren't about diligently adding more complex protocols to your already busy life? What if instead they hinged on the profound power of subtraction? We're talking about subtle, almost imperceptible adjustments within your everyday rhythm, conscious choices about how you engage with the ambient light around you, the sounds you permit into your personal space, the rhythm of your own breath, and even the deliberate arrangement of the objects within your most intimate surroundings. Imagine the serene comfort of slipping into bed, your mind not a chaotic storm of unresolved thoughts, but a quiet, clear, and calm sanctuary. Envision the profound sensation of feeling truly secure and completely present even in solitude, enveloped by a deep, unwavering sense of inner peace. Recall that elusive name hovering tantalizingly at the periphery of your memory, only for it to materialize instantly, effortlessly, in your conscious mind. Picture waking each morning feeling genuinely lighter, remarkably sharper, infused with an innate readiness to enthusiastically embrace the day ahead, rather than dragging yourself through it with a sense of lingering fatigue. This isn't merely optimistic fantasy or wishful thinking. This is an attainable reality, a choice often solidified within a mere 3 minutes, capable of restoring a profound sense of calm far more swiftly than hours of traditional structured meditation. In fact, for immediate mental clarity and a grounding sensation, it can be more effective than a lengthy walk. There's also a remarkably simple Japanese ritual, refined over centuries, that can deftly cut through the relentless chatter of the mind with astonishing speed. You truly can cultivate a deep, abiding peace right within the familiar comfort of your own living room, experiencing tangible shifts in as little as 24 hours. This is not hyperbole, it is a serious promise rooted in accessible, powerful practices. Allow me to introduce you to Sarah, a vibrant woman of 68. She is undeniably bright, engaging, and active, yet for years she wrestled with an unsettling low hum of underlying anxiety that colored much of her daily experience. Her kitchen, much like those of many active individuals, was a living testament to a full, well-lived life, brimming with memories, projects, and the accumulation of everyday existence. However, it had also become a relentless visual and auditory overload. Every available surface was piled high with something, a chaotic jumble of unopened mail, forgotten flyers, and numerous half-finished craft projects. In the background, the television was an almost constant fixture, perpetually broadcasting a dizzying stream of unsettling news headlines and incessant chatter. Sarah frequently found herself lamenting, "I walk into a room and instantly forget why I'm there," or expressing her frustration with, "I simply can't focus on one thing for more than a few minutes anymore." She, like so many, readily attributed these struggles to the natural progression of age or simply to perpetual exhaustion. The deeper truth, however, was far more insidious. Her immediate environment was inadvertently generating a relentless, subtle cognitive load. This pervasive sensory input was systematically draining her precious mental energy and silently, yet significantly, worsening her memory and overall cognitive function without her ever consciously connecting the dots. This isn't a call to embrace extreme minimalism, it's a critical recognition that persistent external chaos inevitably breeds and exacerbates internal chaos. Sarah was inadvertently making a tragically common mistake. She was passively accepting mental fog, scattered thoughts, and pervasive anxiety as an unavoidable and intrinsic part of the aging process. I intimately understand this feeling, having experienced that same overwhelming sense of constant input and the draining hum of too much information myself. The pivotal shift for Sarah and for me began with the cultivation of a single transformative habit, consciously seeking and creating quiet moments. Your brain, particularly as it matures and navigates life beyond 60, possesses an innate and profound craving for order. This isn't just about logical thought structures, but fundamentally about its immediate physical surroundings. Consider this. Every single object within your visual field, every subtle sound that registers in your hearing, every fleeting visual cue your eyes perceive, is instantaneously interpreted by your brain as a piece of information. When there is an excessive influx of information, a cacophony of too many competing signals assaulting your senses simultaneously, your brain is forced into a state of relentless, exhaustive processing. This constant struggle to filter, prioritize, and make sense of the overwhelming input is precisely what I define as mental noise. It manifests as that subtle, vague unease that never quite dissipates, the nagging sensation of being perpetually distracted even when your conscious intention is to intensely focus. It is the insidious clutter, both visible and invisible, that actively steals away your cognitive resources, making memory retrieval far more challenging and arduous when your mind is already frantically busy filtering through a relentless torrent of sensory chaos. This internal din not only impairs memory, but also contributes to heightened stress, irritability, and a pervasive feeling of being overwhelmed and mentally exhausted. Let's proactively confront and dissolve this pervasive mental noise by meticulously carving out intentional pockets of profound calm, beginning directly within your immediate physical space. We are introducing the transformative concept of anti-anxiety corners right within the comfort and familiarity of your own home. Pinpoint one small specific area, perhaps a quiet corner of your living room that often goes unnoticed, a modest section of your bedside table, or even a single uncluttered shelf nestled in your kitchen. Your first step is to completely and thoroughly clear this chosen space. Remove every extraneous item, every piece of clutter, every lingering distraction. Then, meticulously dust and polish the area, making it genuinely pristine. The crucial next step is to thoughtfully place just one or two items there, chosen specifically because they evoke a profound sense of genuine peace and quiet contentment within you. This could be a gracefully simple plant, a beautifully smooth riverstone collected from a meaningful journey, or a single deeply cherished photograph that holds significant emotional resonance. That is all. Absolutely no more. This practice is decidedly not about embarking on a radical decluttering spree or discarding all your beloved possessions. Rather, it is about strategically creating a powerful visual anchor, a designated clean corner that serves as a deliberate signal to your brain. When your gaze consciously alights upon this carefully curated space, your brain immediately registers an undeniable sense of simplicity, inherent order, and profound calm. This seemingly small, almost effortless shift transmits an incredibly potent and reassuring message directly to your nervous system. In this moment, right here, there is absolute peace. Furthermore, the absence of excessive visual and auditory stimulation in such a corner profoundly sharpens the mind, enhancing clarity and reducing cognitive strain, making these calm zones even more effective sanctuaries. Moving beyond physical clutter, let's now address the insidious impact of digital noise. Your smartphone, your tablet, the omnipresent television screen. These are undoubtedly powerful, even revolutionary tools that offer unparalleled access to information and connection. However, they are also relentless, often unconscious, sources of perpetual distraction and profound mental fatigue, continually pulling your attention in myriad directions. The most effective focus ritual, the one that truly reclaims your mental sovereignty, is one completely devoid of your phone. This is a serious, impactful recommendation. Try implementing this practice. For the crucial first hour immediately after you awaken each morning, consciously keep your phone on silent mode, deliberately placed face down, or ideally, sequestered in an entirely different room. Make a firm commitment to yourself. No endless scrolling through news feeds, no immediate dive into work emails, and absolutely no social media engagement. Grant your awakening brain the invaluable gift of a truly silent, undisturbed morning. Instead of digital stimulation, intentionally allow the soft, natural light of dawn to gently flood your room, signaling a gentle start to your circadian rhythm. If feasible, step outside for a few precious minutes. Inhale deeply, consciously breathing in the crisp morning air. This wonderfully simple act has a profound physiological effect. It measurably reduces cortisol, the primary stress hormone, and simultaneously communicates a clear, calming message to your brain. It's a brand new day, and we will begin it in a state of tranquil calm. Throughout the remainder of your day, embrace an intentional approach to the powerful equation: sound plus light, peace. When you are not actively engaged in watching television or deliberately listening to music, make the conscious choice to simply turn them off. Allow your home to settle into a natural state of quiet. Begin to consciously notice the often unheard ambient sounds of your environment: the gentle, consistent hum of the refrigerator, the distant melodic chirping of birds outside your window, or the rhythmic, comforting ticking of a clock. This isn't about creating an unsettling void of emptiness. It's about granting your brain a much-needed reprieve, allowing it to rest from the relentless barrage of constant external input. As evening approaches, thoughtfully dim the lights in your living spaces, transitioning to warmer, softer, more inviting tones. Our ancestors, intrinsically linked to the natural world, lived their lives guided by the rhythmic ebb and flow of the sun's cycle. In stark contrast, modern artificial light, particularly the pervasive blue light emitted from our myriad screens, profoundly disrupts our natural sleep-wake cycle, known as the circadian rhythm, and keeps our minds in a state of unnecessary agitated buzzing, preventing true relaxation and deep, restorative rest. By controlling your environment's sound and light, you regain control over your internal state, fostering deeper calm and sustained focus. Now, let's turn our attention to the critical subject of fueling your inner calm through mindful nutrition. It's time to consciously abandon the dreaded afternoon sugar crash, that inevitable jarring spike followed by a precipitous drop in blood sugar levels that sends both your body and your mind spiraling on an exhausting roller coaster ride. This physiological turbulence directly triggers feelings of anxiety, compromises emotional stability, and severely impairs your ability to maintain sustained focus. The concept of clarity foods, and equally important what specific foods to avoid, is far simpler and more intuitive than many complex nutritional philosophies suggest. Make a conscious effort to significantly cut back on highly refined sugars and heavily processed snacks that offer fleeting energy followed by detrimental dips. Instead, strategically shift your focus towards cultivating stable, sustained energy sources. This means embracing nutrient-dense options, such as a variety of nuts and seeds, lean proteins, healthy fats like the rich, creamy goodness of avocado, and an abundance of vibrant, colorful vegetables. To illustrate, consider this simple swap: a handful of nutrient-packed walnuts paired with a crisp piece of fruit in the afternoon can sustain your energy levels and sharpen your focus far more effectively and consistently than any sugary treat, which only promises a brief, deceptive burst of vitality. And speaking of optimal brain energy, it's fascinating to note that certain foods actually benefit profoundly from not being refrigerated if your goal is to maximize their flavor, nutrient density, and ultimately, your cognitive fuel. Think about sun-ripened tomatoes, earthy potatoes, and pungent onions. These staples often retain more of their peak flavor profiles and crucial nutrients when stored at room temperature, translating directly into superior, more bioavailable fuel for your brain and body. By nourishing yourself with intention, you create a foundation of stable energy that supports mental clarity and emotional tranquility throughout your day. Let's now seamlessly integrate a profoundly powerful 10-minute mini ritual directly into the fabric of your daily life. This specific practice is designed to serve as an even more potent and immediate reset than traditional journaling, particularly when that familiar sense of overwhelming mental chaos or creeping anxiety begins to surface. This isn't about passively reacting to external pressures. It is a conscious, empowering act of deliberately taking control of your internal emotional and cognitive state, regardless of the dynamic and often unpredictable circumstances unfolding around you. The Quiet Core Reset, 10 minutes, a journey to inner calm. 1. Find your sanctuary, 1 minute. Begin by intentionally seeking out one of those carefully curated, clean corners you've mindfully created, or simply identify any quiet, undisturbed spot where you can be assured of complete solitude. Settle yourself comfortably in a supportive chair, ensuring your feet are planted firmly and flat on the floor, or find a stable position on the edge of your bed. Allow your hands to rest with gentle intention, palms down or up, gracefully on your lap, feeling the subtle connection of your body. 2. Gentle breath and posture, 3 minutes. Softly, slowly, close your eyes, allowing your gaze to turn inward. Initiate a slow, deeply deliberate breath, drawing air in smoothly through your nose. As you inhale, consciously feel the gentle expansion of your belly, allowing it to soften and rise. Hold this breath for a quiet count of 3, feeling the stillness. Then, exhale with a long, unhurried release through your mouth. Visualizing any lingering tension, worry, or stress gracefully departing your body with each outward breath. Repeat this profound breathing cycle 5 to 7 times, allowing the rhythm to soothe your nervous system. Concurrently, as you breathe, gently yet consciously adjust your posture. Feel a subtle lengthening sensation through your spine, as if a gentle string is softly drawing the crown of your head upward towards the ceiling. Allow your shoulders to consciously relax, dropping them away from your ears and gently drawing them back. This open, expansive posture is more than just physical alignment. It's a powerful, nonverbal signal sent directly to your brain, communicating a profound sense of safety, openness, and grounded presence. 3. Scent and sound anchor, 2 minutes. To deepen your immersion, consider lighting a natural beeswax candle, allowing its subtle warm glow to anchor your visual focus, or place a single drop of a calming essential oil, such as soothing lavender known for relaxation or invigorating rosemary revered for boosting alertness and memory, onto a small tissue. Bring the tissue gently to your nose and take a soft, intentional sniff, allowing the aromatic molecules to calm or sharpen your mind. Alternatively, simply tune into the natural ambient sounds around you, perhaps the delicate, distant birdsong filtering through your window, the reassuring, quiet hum of your home systems, or the soft, rhythmic ticking of a clock. Allow these natural sounds to become a gentle, non-intrusive backdrop rather than a demanding distraction, guiding you further into the present moment. 4. Focus. Phrase and release, 4 minutes. As you continue the gentle, steady rhythm of your breath, silently and softly repeat a simple, deeply calming phrase to yourself. This could be something profoundly grounding like, "I am here," "I am calm," "I am present," or a phrase tailored to your current need, less noise, more peace, more clarity. Feel the quiet resonance of these chosen words reverberating gently within your body and mind. It is entirely natural for your mind to wander. Indeed, it will wander. When this happens, simply acknowledge the thought without judgment, observing it as a passing cloud, and then with utmost gentleness, guide your attention back to the anchor of your breath and your chosen phrase. Do not criticize yourself or engage in internal struggle. Simply, patiently guide your focus back. This dedicated period is a profound practice in the art of consciously letting go of incessant rumination, those repetitive, unhelpful thought loops. It is a sacred moment dedicated purely to the act of simply being, a profound embrace of stillness. What you will likely begin to feel, a subtle yet undeniable internal shift. A profound lightness may begin to settle in your head, as if mental burdens are gently lifted. You might notice your shoulders visibly dropping, releasing long-held tension. A deeper, more expansive sense of present moment awareness will likely emerge. This is not a mystical magic trick or an ephemeral illusion. It is the direct and measurable effect of consciously training your nervous system, guiding it with intention and gentleness to find its inherent way back to its natural balance center, fostering resilience and profound tranquility. Now, let's explore the profound experience of living alone and the unique journey of cultivating deep peace within that solitude. It's crucial to understand that loneliness is not merely a consequence of being physically alone. It is fundamentally about the distressing feeling of being disconnected, either from others or from oneself. To bridge this gap, integrating micro habits of connection into your daily routine becomes an invaluable practice. This could manifest as a brief, heartfelt daily check-in call with a trusted friend or family member, engaging in meaningful volunteer work within your community, or even simply offering a warm smile and acknowledging wave to your neighbors. These small gestures weave a vital tapestry of external connection. But equally, if not more, important is the cultivation of a profound connection with your inner self. Try this remarkably potent exercise. Engage in sustained eye contact with your own reflection in a mirror. Look deeply, truly acknowledge your presence, witness your unique journey, and offer yourself a genuine smile. It may initially feel awkward, but this act of self-recognition is incredibly powerful, building self-compassion and inner warmth. Furthermore, when your thoughts begin to swirl relentlessly, creating a vortex of anxiety, try the liberating practice of speaking your thoughts aloud. This externalization helps to organize them. Instead of allowing worries to silently ruminate and fester, try articulating them. Okay, I'm feeling particularly worried about X specific concern. What is one small, manageable step I can realistically take today to address this? Or, for some, a powerful alternative to extensive journaling is to engage in a rapid 3-minute reset, similar to the quiet core reset, or simply to jot down one primary key thought that's causing distress and one immediate tangible action you can take, then consciously letting it go. The essence here is to take that amorphous, abstract internal noise, give it a concrete form, and then deliberately release its grip. And remember, in moments of self-doubt or distress, you absolutely need to talk to yourself with the same kindness and wisdom you would offer a cherished friend. You are truly doing okay. This challenging feeling will pass. You are far more capable than you realize. Become your own compassionate, unwavering advocate and wise confidant. Finally, let's talk about the paramount importance of truly restorative sleep and deep rest for your overall well-being, especially as you age. It is during these precious hours that your memory undergoes critical consolidation, transforming experiences into lasting knowledge. Your emotions are meticulously regulated, finding balance, and your entire body engages in a profound process of repair and regeneration. To gently encourage calm dreams and facilitate slumber, consider a light, easily digestible fruit before bed. A small, crisp apple or a handful of sweet, tart cherries are excellent choices. These natural wonders contain beneficial amounts of melatonin, nature's sleep hormone, along with easily digestible carbohydrates that help stabilize blood sugar and promote a serene state, particularly if your digestive system is sensitive. Crucially, create an optimal sleep environment. Ensure your room is truly silent and profoundly dark, with no artificial light creeping in. Even the smallest glow can disrupt melatonin production, and, perhaps most powerfully, incorporate an evening breath ritual. Before you even fully get into bed, take a moment to sit comfortably on the edge. Close your eyes and consciously take 10 deep, slow, intentional breaths, placing your primary focus on the gentle, complete exhalation. Visualize any lingering worries or unresolved thoughts of the day effortlessly drifting out with each breath. This deliberate act powerfully signals to your body and mind that it is unequivocally time to wind down, creating a natural, serene pathway to deeper, more restorative sleep. This isn't just about closing your eyes, it's about preparing your entire system for profound rest. Understand that movement for the mind does not necessarily imply strenuous workouts. It signifies the profound power of intentional, mindful movement woven throughout your day. Embrace slow, deliberate walks, consciously focusing your gaze, the sensation of your feet connecting with the earth, and the ambient sounds surrounding you. Feel the distinct textures beneath your feet, connecting deeply with the ground. Actively notice the sounds of your environment, allowing them to be observed without judgment. Keep your gaze directed ahead, not habitually down at your phone, engaging fully with your surroundings. This walking meditation is incredibly effective at halting overthinking, grounding you firmly in the present moment, and calming a busy mind. Even simple chair rituals can profoundly transform your mental state. While seated, consciously bring your awareness to your posture. Is your back straight, yet comfortably relaxed? Are your feet genuinely grounded on the floor, providing a stable base? Take a deep, intentional breath, gently push your shoulders back, and feel your entire body settle into a state of grounded presence. This deceptively simple act of physical grounding directly recenters your mind, alleviating tension and fostering a sense of inner calm and focus. Let's be explicitly clear and responsible in our approach. It is paramount that you always respect your personal limits. If any of these gentle practices feel uncomfortable or cause undue strain, it is crucial to stop and adjust. These routines are thoughtfully designed to support your natural well-being, but they are adaptable to your individual needs. Should you be managing any medical or psychological conditions or taking prescribed medications, it is essential to consult with a qualified healthcare professional before integrating these practices. These recommendations are not replacements for professional care, but rather potent complements that can empower you to reclaim your innate sense of calm, mental clarity, and emotional resilience. You possess a profound power to consciously create and cultivate a life characterized by deep balance, unwavering presence, and true independence. This journey does not necessitate reliance on expensive medications, intrusive procedures, or complicated external interventions. Instead, it is rooted in the consistent cultivation of small, safe, and sustainable daily routines. It's about diligently practicing fundamental mental hygiene, mindfully incorporating simple yet impactful movements, becoming acutely aware of the nourishing power of what you choose to eat, and wholeheartedly embracing calming, restorative rituals that honor your inner landscape. So, here is my direct, empowering challenge for you, starting today. Choose just one calming food swap. Perhaps substitute nutrient-rich nuts for that typical sugary afternoon snack, or mindfully enjoy a small, crisp apple before bed to aid your sleep. Then, without hesitation, dedicate just 10 minutes of your day to practicing the deeply restorative Quiet Core Reset ritual. Allow yourself to genuinely experience the subtle yet profound internal shift it can bring. I am eager to hear which habit you decide to embark upon first, and what specific topics you would like us to delve into next. Your transformative journey to cultivating more clarity, profound calm, and robust autonomy starts unequivocally right now with these conscious, intentional steps.